What's up, everybody? It's CJ, and I'm here today because I'm going to be starting a new furnishing series. So, you may remember I was furnishing a world called Plesantville. Well, this world is Pleasantview in The Sims 3. So, names are similar. I might slip up here and there, but they're two different worlds. So, they're both made by the same person, Boring Bones or Eric. But I did a poll a couple weeks ago, maybe like a week ago, 12 days ago, something like that. I did a poll and I asked y'all, what would you like to see me furnish next? Because Boring Bones has a couple worlds that he's released, and I just finished Pleasantville, which was one of his like recent worlds. So I was like, hey, what should I furnish next? And I know a lot of y'all were saying to furnish his Willow Creek world. And then I also heard some people saying that I should furnish Pleasantview. So I did a poll, and 58% of y'all voted for me to furnish Pleasantview, so I'm gonna be furnishing that. But like I always said, like, don't feel upset, because, like, I'll eventually furnish Willow Creek, you know, like, I'll get to it when we get to it, you know? But as of now, we're gonna be furnishing Pleasantview. So, I started off in this house. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, this house is ugly. Now, it's nothing against Eric because, like, he was just recreating builds that were in The Sims 2. You know, this world is based on The Sims 2 world of Pleasantview, if you didn't know. So he was basically just, like, recreating lots that Max's build. So, yeah, this house is ugly. I mean, again, no hate to Eric, it's just ugly. So when I was trying to like furnish this house, so like this house in particular is one of the empty houses. I think it's either in the bin or it's in Pleasantview. I'm not really for sure, but it's an empty house that's in The Sims 2. Okay. So I didn't really know how I wanted to furnish this, and this house is a little bit expensive. So this house is, I forgot the exact amount, but when you move in with just one sim, you only have 4,000 simoleons anyway. So I had to basically furnish this house on a shoestring budget. So you may have noticed one of the first things I did when I started the video was I just deleted a bunch of stuff. I got rid of the original windows and the original door. So at first I thought this world was base game compatible, but it's not. The original door that this lot uses is from University. So I kind of felt good in a way because I was like, oh, now I can use packs. So I didn't really use a lot of different expansion packs. Most of this build is base game, so if you only have the base game, you can still download it. I did use some store content plants in here, but like the light fixtures are from World Adventures. I think the light in the bathroom is from Ambitions. I also used some of those like paintings from University, but for the most part, this house is base game, so if you only have the base game, you can download it. The windows are from Showtime, by the way, because the original windows were 80 simoleons, and I believe these are 75, so I was able to kind of like save a little bit of money. Also, this tile, I kind of had to do something really cheap, so this tile is the tile that leads to the house. What I did was I swapped out the tile from Late Night, and then I just like used the Create a Style tool to copy the color over. So you'll see in a little bit that the floor changes. It's the same color, just a different floor that's a little bit cheaper, if that makes sense. Also, I struggled a lot, y'all, with this. So I wanted this house to look furnished enough, but also not go over the budget, because I don't know about y'all, but I really like starter homes in custom worlds, or just in general, because they're a good place to start. You know, they're called starter homes. And for me, when I usually play The Sims, I usually only have one sim anyway. I don't really start out with two sims usually, I just do one. So I really wanted this house to be affordable for just one sim households, and this house is. So as I was furnishing it, I guess because like I have a sim here and stuff depreciates or whatever, at the end of the video I had around like 98, 96 simoleons. But when I moved Elliot out and I got like another sim just with starting funds, you have around 2,000 simoleons. So when you place a sim down here, you'll have around 2,000 simoleons. So if you need to add more stuff or swap stuff out, you can definitely do that, you know. But this house basically just has all the necessities. We have a living room, we have a kitchen. I almost forgot the bathroom. And you'll see upstairs, I had to like figure out where to put the bathroom. But there is a bathroom, and there's also a bedroom. So it's a one bedroom, 1.5 bathrooms, basically. It's not like a full bathroom, but it is there. And then that's about it. But this house has enough space. So like I said, if you needed to like maybe squeeze a room somewhere, you could probably do it. I just wanted something to kind of get you started. That's why the furnishing style for this house is kind of, I don't mean this in a bad way. It's kind of boring, but I think it looks nice. like I went with some beige wallpaper. We have like some really nice calming colors here and there. It was just kind of to get you started, you know, because like usually when I do these furnishing videos, I have a sim in mind, but I didn't really have a sim in mind this time. I just wanted something that was affordable for just one sim. I wanted something where like anyone could kind of just play here, you know? Like I said earlier, I used a lot of the stuff from the base game. So we have those base game love seats that I really like. I don't know what it is about these. I just like the shape. I like how you can use the create a style tool and just like make them look however you want. I just really love those chairs. So I use them quite a bit. We also have a coffee table from the base game. I don't really use this one all too often, but it was cheap, so I needed to kind of use it. And then I also use the rug from the base game. This rug, I believe it's called the Flying Carpet, and it's only 100 simoleons. That's why you always see me use it, because it's not expensive, and also it's a really nice size, so you can kind of use it in different places, you know? The TV is also from the base game, and I also used the base game lamp. I did go back off camera and just moved everything over a couple tiles, so the living room is not bunched up in the corner as much. It's just a little bit like spread out. I also made sure to put a bookshelf in here somewhere because I needed something to kind of like fill in some space, so I put like a bookshelf from the base game. This house doesn't really have that many skill building objects, honestly. Like, yeah, we have a stove. I guess the TV you could work out using the TV, and we also have a bookshelf for skill books, I guess, if you have any of those. But there's not that many skill building objects here, but like I said, you'll have around 2,000 simoleons, so if you want to put an art easel, you definitely have room for it. I didn't put anything on the balcony. As you can see, like, there's a balcony up top. I didn't really put anything out there. I did put a door so you can reach it if you want to, but there's nothing out there, so if you want to add something, feel free to. I don't know. I feel like if it was like a balcony behind the house, I would want to put stuff there, but since it's off to the side of the house, I don't know. I just feel like it looks kind of tacky in a way, just to kind of have stuff out there. Or at least that's how I think about it, so I just didn't put anything. But you can if you want to. This is the bedroom, by the way. I did go back and I recolored the wallpaper in the upstairs part. So the bedroom has like a more green wallpaper. The hallway has like a more brown wallpaper. I wanted this area to kind of look a little different though. But we kind of have all the necessities for the bedroom. I used the dresser from the Supernatural pack. We have the base game bed and nightstands and then the lamp. I used a computer desk from university because it's cheap. And I just wanted to have something in the hallway, you know, so I put a desk. No computer though, so if you want a computer, you're gonna have to buy one. But I did put a little calendar just for some little clutter on the wall, but that's about it for the corner. And then around this time, I was like trying to figure out what else I needed for the house, and I was like, wow, CJ, you have a lot of money left over. And then I realized that I didn't have a bathroom. So the bathroom is not a full bathroom because it doesn't have a sink, but it has a shower and it has a toilet. So it's like a half bathroom, but it's fully functional. I tested it, it works. And there is a sink downstairs because I almost forgot to put a kitchen sink in the house somewhere. So there is a sink downstairs, so your Sims is just going to have to wash their hands downstairs. Now, technically speaking, if you wanted to, you could extend the bathroom to be one more tile bigger, and you probably could fit a sink in there, but I just didn't like how big it looked, so I didn't make it that big, and I was also trying to save money, obviously. But if you wanted to make it bigger to include a sink, you could definitely do that. I was also a little bit nervous about how to landscape the house, because there wasn't really any landscaping here anyway, and I know, like, it's supposed to be like The Sims 2, right? But, like, there wasn't really any landscaping here, and I know, like, behind the house there is a palm tree, but it's not technically on the lot. It's like a part of the world, like set decor. But the tree in the base game that it looks like, it's like 300 simoleons, and I was like, that's way too expensive. So you'll see in a little bit, I put some palm trees in the front yard, but the ones that I used were the ones from Showtime because they looked the closest to the ones in the base game, but they're like a lot cheaper. I can't remember how much they are. They're like 100 something simoleons, but I was like, maybe if I just use some of those with some hydrangeas and just kind of like place them around. The hydrangeas are only 1 simoleon anyway, so it kind of made sense just to kind of have like some flowers in the yard. But if you really want to go back and like add more landscaping, feel free to. But I'm really happy with how the house turned out. I was glad that I was able to furnish it. It looked decent. It's just the shape of the house, it's just not my favorite. But I think on that note, y'all, that's pretty much everything for the video. I am going to leave this house link down below. Let me also know, do y'all want me to furnish any of the existing houses? Because the world is not completely empty. It does have some of the towny houses that are furnished, like the Caliente household, Don's household. So, like, would y'all like for me to refurnish those houses or just leave them like they are? Because, like, I kind of want to refurnish those houses, if I'm being honest, because, like, I know they're iconic, but they need some help. So let me know, do you think I should just, like, refurnish everything? Because I will. I definitely will, y'all. I really want to go, too, for some of the parks, and I really want to, like, add more stuff. So, yeah. I think I might try to keep my store content usage to a minimum. Like, I'll probably still use some, but I don't think I'll use as much as I usually do, just so the world is more accessible. But, yeah. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. I will leave this house linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to stick around for the screenshots so you can see how the house looks from different angles, especially like the interior. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching!